This is the golf course on a lovely Sunday morning. Must be about 8 o'clock. And this is basically the start of our walk. This is the first tree. This has been down for a few weeks. Nice and muddy, but at least they've cleared the path. Cut a hole in the tree. It looks like they're going to leave the rest of it for the wildlife and the bugs to let it do its stuff. Come on, Kahla. Come on, where are you? Kahla. Sensible dog. And this is a couple more, or at least one more that came down. But this was actually probably about 3 weeks ago. Not as old as not long ago as the one just a moment ago. But it was definitely a few weeks ago. Not as big. And this one was also at the same time as the last one. It was about 4 weeks ago, something like that. That one came down over that way. This other one here, that came down probably 3 or 4 months ago. That was down a while. Hello, Kahla. You might be able to make out that there are several trees that are leaning over, not at the angle they're supposed to be at, not upright. And there's an awful lot of tree branches on the ground, but I'm not sure where the trees are that they belong to. Lots of fir, pines. Yes, they're not at the right angle. Oh, actually, look, those ones there, that'll be where a lot of the branches came from. Very shallow rooted. Oh, a bit of a mess here. All through there. Yeah, this wood is getting thin now. And this is us crossing the vegetable field. That's the golf course behind those trees. It's those trees in the distance where we were a moment ago, looking at the fallen down trees. What a beautiful day. And that just through that gap, with those trees down over there, is the 13th hole of the championship course at Meon Valley. Hi, Kahla. Say hello. We're now in the field down towards St Anne's Lane. That's St Anne's Lane and the cottages along St Anne's Lane, going up to the main road, the B2166. There's Kahla having a roly-poly. The tree's down there on the way to the Wheatsheaf, and that's where we came from, back up there. It looks like they've planted some new hedging here. Guess the old hedging died. Normal potholes down St Anne's Lane. That one's next to that lumpy thing, you probably remember that. More potholes. And a tree. Looks like they've cut a lot of it up already. Oh, it extends about 40 feet into the field. It's an oak with ivy on it. It's a noisy dog. There we are, going back home again. Come on, Kahla. On our way back now, and the sun's already started to clear up some of the frost that's about, but some of the puddles are still a little bit icy. Haven't seen the old boys that look after this field for, not since before Christmas, I think. They send some of their vegetables to the local schools, or via Axton's anyway, and most of it gets sold off in McCarthy's. You can see it, but in the distance at the edge of the field there's a pheasant running. I don't know why it doesn't fly, it's got wings. Kahla, look, pheasant, over there. We're going to head in here, down onto the golf course. There's nobody playing it these days. It's too wet and muddy. This particular green, like many of the greens on this championship course, has been closed, so they've put a temporary green in place, which makes it not such good golf. But the course, I think for the last couple of weeks, has been closed. It's been so wet. But this particular green, and actually most of the greens that have been closed are on winter greens, it's been like that since the middle of December. This is us heading back home. Look at this, no golfers. The flags are out, which probably means that the course is open. But maybe parts of it are still way too wet. It's a beautiful day. This is another one of the winter greens. Not quite as nice as the real green, which is actually just there, but they're protecting it, not letting people walk all over it and make holes in it. Obviously when the cold set in, it must have been blowing really hard because the flag froze. You having fun, Kahla? Hey, wasn't me, no, wasn't me. And here we are, on our way back towards Little Bull Lane. Come on, Kahla, come on. Say goodbye to the course. There we are, just about to walk up past the stables on the right, and of course the pumping station. Come on, Kahla. Say hello to the horsies. Hello. And there's the other one. Hello. You're looking at me. You can't see them, Kahla. There's some doves. And there's Little Bull Lane. Just up here on the left is the place where they converted the little bungalow into a big house about a year and a half ago. Nettle down. Big house now. And not to be outdone, the neighbours decided to do the same look. Very, very nice, but seems a bit odd going from what is, you can see through there, little bungalows that were all the way down here to these huge big properties. And this is us turning into Brooklyn Close. Oh, that sun's bright. Probably recognise that. And there's Lee and Helen's. Helen's car's missing, so she must be working. Oh, the stream's quite low. Oh, that means that there's not a lot of water about, which might mean that the valley course is open. So maybe we get to play golf this afternoon. And of course if we do, then we'll just have to stop in at that place on the way back. What's it called? Oh, the Wheatsheaf, that's it. Here we are, home again. Right, that's the end of the walk. So see you soon. Bye.